Meek doesn't know what insults are. So he'll take a comment that's harmless, and he'll, like, me and Meek ordered a big thing of tequila in like a bowl, basically, and we sucked the whole thing down. And Dante was like, "Oh geez, you guys have brain freeze?" And Meek goes, "No, we're young men, we're not an old freak like you."
There's nothing like going to a baseball game, especially last minute. Lucky for me, I always use Gametime, the official ticketing partner of Barstool Sports. I use it to go to the Mets. I use it to go to see my favorite comedians. If I'm going to a concert. Actually, next up, I'm going to go see Hamilton with Shay. Shay wants to go see Hamilton. I'm trying to get it in probably before Leslie Odom returns, because then tickets go bonkers. But if you want to get in for the return of Leslie Odom, the 10-year anniversary of Hamilton, you're going to Broadway, you're going to stand-up concerts, sports, any sort of live entertainment, Gametime has got you covered. They make getting tickets faster and easier, where prices on the app of the event actually go down as you get closer to showtime, game time, first tip, kickoff, whatever it may be. We got football coming up. If you're looking to go see the Jets, Steelers, you can get in for the kickoff of the NFL. There's amazing deals. Great seats, only on Gametime. You can put all that savings in your back pocket and spend it when you're at the ballpark or the stadium or the arena or whatever it may be. So take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Gametime. Download the Gametime app, create an account, and use promo code KFC for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and then redeem code KFC at checkout for $20 off your first purchase. Download the Gametime app today. What time is it?
Game time. Who?
All right, it's another edition of KFC Radio on the Barstool Sports Network. America's sweetheart is back. Jackie's back from the beach house. I don't know what happened that weekend. I don't know if there's anything to report from the beach house. We did the Mascots premiere last week. The first episode is out today. What time are you dropping? Will it be out
8 p.m.
8 p.m.
Yeah.
Premiere on Tuesday, if you're listening as this comes out. So we're back at it. Another Mascots beach house. I guess we'll start at the beach house. At some point, I'll look at Jackie.
Cool. What?
Well, the floor is yours, darling. The floor is yours.
Yeah, all right.
America's new OnlyFans model over here.
I want to die, obviously, but I mean, like, I kind of just am choosing just, like, I don't really care at this point. Like, it is what it is. Like,
sex.
That's what we've been.
Big deal.
Like, whatever. Cool.
Congrats on the sex.
Yeah.
This is the main thing with not looking at comments, is like, otherwise it's just an inside joke. Not even an inside joke. It's just a joke you got with your friends
and your parents.
Yeah.
But like you don't know that. You don't know that.
No, I did. No, my dad texted me.
No, I was gonna say,
hey,
I think she does
are
that.
you okay? And he never like texts to say, hey, are you okay? So I go, oh, so you saw it.
Well, that
I haven't
changes
texted him
things.
back. Yeah.
That's good that he reached
Like
out.
you guys, I don't like love the fact that you guys saw that.
I didn't see
you
it.
knew everyone was.
Yeah, what did you think was gonna happen?
Can't really have sex on reality TV shows and not.
Yeah, to be fair, like that's that. I didn't think that.
That was one where I was like, that one might be on Jack a little bit.
Yeah. To be fair, and like,
Well,
of
no,
course, like, there are
I'll be a gentleman. I think it's on Danny for apparently laying it down.
Well,
You can
it's
have
on
sex
anyone having
quietly,
sex in a
like-
shore house.
But like you can try to be. I mean, the words echoing through the house were used. So
May I
have you
ask?
ever like had like a sneaky quickie?
Okay, I don't think that like. I think it has to be like there's thin walls,
There
right?
are. Those houses are
course.
made like.
When did you have sex? Like,
Thursday night.
Okay, and
But it
then
was
what-
like 4 a.m.
Were people in the house?
Maybe Tommy doesn't throw
Everyone
down
was
like
asleep,
Danny.
and I guess I didn't do that well.
Nobody was saying that Tommy made it echo.
Oh my god, I want to
Yeah.
fucking die.
I mean, it's also different.
I mean,
like that girl, like was very clear, like didn't want to be on camera. You and Danny are like the couple of the show, so people are gonna
They're gonna sit outside
your
your
the
house.
door for that one.
I didn't think that like it was gonna be. I thought I was gonna be able to like classily come out and be like, I don't know, guys, like what happened? What do you think happened? They're like, oh, so everyone knows like the decimal of how.
It was 108.6.
We talked about it on this show.
What do you mean?
Like how we hate hearing noise having sex.
I know, and that's but like.
Why
She wasn't listening. She was creating. It's different when you're the one making it. I don't like listening
No.
to it. I like making it.
Literally on this show, you weren't here that week. Literally on this show, Jack. I think it was
you were here that week.
You and I were talking about how like when you hear sounds when you're having sex, it throws you off your whole game. Like I think I said I'm so white that once I hear a rhythm, I'm like, that's just gonna screw me up.
But like the sex sounds bother you?
Yeah.
But like I prefer a human's noises more than anything. But even that, I'm like, all right, let's fucking.
Yeah,
Let's tone it down a
I
second.
think.
But it's, okay, first of all, it's not like I was like screaming. Like, I mean,
What was echoing? Like
I
the
think it was.
sounds?
I think it was like the bed,
Okay, so what was that?
Yeah.
and like I don't know, maybe like
You might have let out a moan or two.
yeah, they probably heard a moan or two. Like, sue me. What? You want me to like be quiet?
Listen,
I guess
you
so.
got
I guess I was
totaled. What do you want me to
thinking-
say? You got totaled. People
That's
hear
the thing
it.
with sex, Jackie, is when you want to be secret about it, quiet. When you don't want to be secret about it, loud. As loud
Okay, but
as you
that's
want.
also the thing about alcohol is like when you want to like do something, do it. When you have alcohol, like I don't know, like I wasn't thinking about. I forgot I was on the show for a second. I was in the moment.
Were
Like,
you in your room or Danny's room for that?
mine.
Makes sense. Bigger bed.
You think that we? Yeah.
By the way,
twin bed.
to back it up, the first night that was I thought it was borderline scripted when you both went your separate ways.
Oh,
And
I
then
saw that
Danny
video.
pops out, and then he goes back, and then you pop out, and you go back. I was like, "This is just put that in mascots." That was an unbelievable scene.
Dude, it's weird you said mascots because it's not mascots, but it does begin with an M. Monsters Inc. is what I saw. When I saw like a little, when you open the door and you're like, ah! It reminded me of like, I don't think I've ever seen Monsters Inc., but I was like, that's what the little girl Monsters
It
Inc.
was
would do.
very funny. It was very funny, very
just
cute,
like-
very like rom-com scene. Like it was and then then echoing throughout the house.
I literally I was like, we'll just glaze over it today. Like I won't. They won't.
Yeah, no.
We're cool.
I will say that the
I saw a video of you the next morning. It was like one of those things where it was like I woke up and I was just saying to Kevin that my beach house has been very low this weekend. Like compared to last weekend,
Yeah.
it was very because I just look at my not even For You page, just my following page. So all I see is just like what people quote tweet, and obviously people at the company are going to start quote tweeting it less. So I hadn't really seen anything, and I was like, oh, like beach house seems to be going pretty well this weekend. Like I don't really know anything, and I refreshed Twitter.
It went great, bro.
And it was just Jackie crying. I was like, well, something happened. I think the caption was "No more tears," and it was you crying.
Yeah, I think I tweeted that because I was like, all right, I cried again. And then I was like, it's probably fine. Like it's probably there were so many videos posted last night.
Not a
Like,
big
it probably
deal.
wasn't like 1.3 million videos or
I
views
think
of me
you're-
crying.
I'm trying to think of like sex content at Barstool, like actual people having sex.
Ever?
Tommy did,
Pretty
but it was
minimal.
But it's pretty minimal,
Pretty
other than
minimal.
federal crimes. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, kind of a pioneer in that sense. I don't know. You opened up a new era of people at Barstool fucking for content.
Cool. Thanks. I actually actively had the thought like everyone talks about having sex. Like,
I really don't think it's like that big. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I think you should not be worried about it.
I definitely don't think it's like something to be worried about. It's obviously a big deal in the sense of like people are going to talk about it and Janny and all that.
Right,
Like,
right.
they're not going to just be like, oh, they had sex, no big deal. That's not going to happen.
No, it's not a big
No.
storyline.
Two
but I'm
people in
saying it's
Barstool
not
do a
something
show and
you
have
should
sex, it's gonna be big.
like
Yeah,
worried
I would-
about or
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you didn't
but,
do anything
like-
wrong. You didn't like you weren't just like you didn't just grab some guy off the street. It's
Yeah.
you were like the couple. I don't know. I thought it was as classy as someone can have sex on a TV show. Was the way you guys
Yeah.
did.
maybe like it could have been well, whatever.
Again, maybe not the echoing, but you know,
Yeah,
other than
yeah.
that, like
I remember there was one time is like I was probably early 20s, and it was 4 of us were sharing a hotel room, and me and my girlfriend had sex in the shower. And then everyone came out and they're like, "What the fuck did you think was gonna happen?" there?"
also showers with the water and the clapping.
they're like-
And
they
you
were
can't
all
do that
just- they're like,
secretly.
"We're sitting here." It was at the Hilton in Newport, not Hilton, Marriott in Newport.
Yeah, it's like I don't
But
know. I
those
just
houses
wasn't- I just,
are, like-
wasn't thinking like
They're made out of like balsa wood. They're
It's like a movie set. It's not
Yeah.
like a house.
Yeah.
It's like
Well, we've
it's like
said
the Arrested
that-
Development. It's like the fake house, the model house.
We've said that before when we stayed in that Airbnb in Nashville. And it was 4 stories. And like you could hear
hear
someone in the
everything.
kitchen on the first story
Right.
when you were on the 4th story.
So really, it's the acoustics.
yeah.
It wasn't even really.
Yeah.
I don't know. Could have been anything that they
And
were
I
hearing.
definitely didn't think like I get that the social people had to do what they had to do, but like they were like, the next morning, they're like, it was either that or like we were going to post the audio. And I was like,
Well, so I was going to say, Gaz was just saying he was mad that they didn't get the audio to post, which I was like, you are
I would have legitimately killed
a
myself.
bottom of the barrel scumbag.
I think posting the text, like, totally. I know for you, it's another story, but, like, they just got to do their job. Like, that's the show.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I think the text people were like.
I don't think you, like, if you go on the show and you do this shit, you have to expect absolutely everything. There would not be people being like, where are the text messages? You could just not post
but
those.
just to, like, I'm saying as a way of proof that it happened as opposed to pulling the footage.
Oh, that's better, yeah.
No,
I
I'm
would
saying,
prefer people
like,
talking about it than the sounds.
like
right?
I was
Yeah.
elated that it was just a text message. But then I was also like, I didn't know that those were my only two options. Like there had to have been.
But honestly,
but I
like,
guess
especially
so.
after talking to Gaz, like, those are your only two
Oh
options.
my god! But like, I guess like also
Because he was saying how like they got chewed out the first
Yeah.
night of the first weekend, being like everybody agreed to be on that show or like wanted to be on that show. You are there to capture all the footage. I don't care if they're friends. I don't care whatever. So because my thought was like, it sounded like there was probably like 5 people filming you. Like when you came and they were all like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Like I would just say from my point of view, if I was one of those people filming, I would just be like, I'm gonna let Travi film that or Chuck. And if
Yeah.
I'm like friends, I don't have to, you don't need 5 in your face.
Yeah.
But if someone has said to you like, "Where's your footage?" and you were like, "Oh, I didn't do it," like,
Yeah.
once like the edict from Dave is out there, you got to do it.
Right.
But there probably would have been a way to avoid it. Like we're getting the footage, and I don't have to.
Yeah, but also I don't think I don't know if I even want to know the answer to this. I don't.
He didn't give. Yeah, you don't want to know who posted, right?
Well, yeah, well, I don't want to know who posted that. Like, I'm not even know whatever. But was everyone in the house when I think it was just?
I was still at the bar. I think I was
Yeah,
the
it's
last
just-
one.
It
at the
sounded.
bar.
I mean, judging by that text message, it sounded like there was one person who could hear, and that.
Yeah.
I mean, it was kind of funny. He was like, "Go downstairs," and he was like, "I already am." So I think that was like, because I think if there was more people, there would have been more hubbub. So I think the fact that there was only one text messages between 2 people means that like it was only one.
kind of-
There was only one pervert listening to you.
Yeah.
I don't know what's worse.
It's kind of fucked up that like for us we signed up for this, but I do feel bad for the social people because it's like they didn't technically sign up to like have to like they have to be like really cutthroat and they didn't like sign up
I
to
know.
like have to like, kind of
Yeah, but they're all scumbags. They'll do it.
but
they've been killing. I mean, this Gaz team's sick. So I mean, they
Yes.
like we're out there like having fun and like living and like they're
working
up,
the
they
whole
have
time.
to be up as much as we're up.
I know,
and
and
they're just
sober.
not drinking and having
Relatively,
fun.
unless you're
right.
Meek,
And they're
you know.
like they're filming everything, posting it. Like I do not envy their position.
Oh,
God.
wait. You saying Meek. What's the thought process there?
With what?
Like that Meek stage dive. was, like-
Someone was like, I don't know if it was Travi or Chuck. Someone was like, we need a Meek stage dive.
Right.
So me and Nikki Smokes picked him up, and honestly,
No. There's where my confusion comes in. Why didn't you just stage dive?
Why'd you pick him up? Why'd you get on
Why'd
stage
you-
and
why'd
jump?
well,
place
because I
him.
mean, he would have killed the people
No,
underneath
he
him.
wouldn't have.
He couldn't
Meek
even.
is 5'7", 150
They couldn't hold him when we passed him off.
Because that's way weirder.
No, I don't think we wanted a stage dive. We wanted him to like be.
But you
passed
start
around
that
through
with
the
a
crowd.
stage dive.
That's how
He
you
would
get
have
there,
fell
'cause
right to the ground and got a concussion and maybe killed 2 girls.
I don't have a lot of areas of expertise. This happens to be
gonna
one of them.
Well, I mean, one of my absolute favorite clips in the history of Barstool is Feitelberg's stage dive fails.
Yeah.
Where, I mean, because when John would jump, the crowd would just go, it would part like the Red Sea. There's that one where the smoke goes off, you jump, the smoke goes away, and it's just gone.
I'm in the frog costume,
Yeah.
I think.
And he just kept hitting the ground. But you
But
were
that's
also.
how you got to do a stage. Yeah,
and you're
they might
also
not
twice
catch
the
you.
size of.
That's how you got to do a stage
Well, he
dive.
wasn't like Meek wasn't dying to like. I don't think Meek would have done it unless we picked him up.
Tommy, Meek
Like,
wasn't going to
Meek
do
was-
any of this stuff. when you were like, I feel partly responsible. I was like, partly? You were like, Meek is my guy. We're going to get fucked up this weekend.
Well, I mean,
He
listen,
was like,
he
"I get fucked
he
up."
was the salesperson with the AOK, where it's like Meek can do what he wants. Maybe make sure there's a camera on Meek too. We got
Was that
Inception filming.
pre-weekend that was
like
decided?
Thursday, yeah. And
Meek
I mean,
has,
listen,
like,
nobody
the-
made Meek Phil take 8 green tea shots.
that was where you just like realize that some people are complete and total creatures, right? Like he was like, you gave me 8 shots. What else could I do with them? And Dante was like, don't take them. Give them out. Like if I put anything in front of you, do you consume it, Meek? I guess when you just, if anybody, I don't know how many times I've been handed a tray of shots, but anytime I have been,
I go,
It's like, oh,
this
here
is
you
fine
go.
for a bunch of people.
The same way if you handed me like a tray of mozzarella sticks, I wouldn't be like, they're all for me. I would pass them out.
probably
I
want me
think
to
he
share
probably
these, don't
like
you?
felt some pressure because he knew everyone was like, we want to see Meek go crazy.
I mean, he did it. Like,
And he did
And he
it,
did
like-
him so like dramatic with the fucking.
Yeah.
But
And I'm
the
gonna
double
guess
fours
Meek
was
isn't
unbelievable.
the biggest heavyweight drinker of all time.
Well,
so
it's, you know,
the
it's-
puke was almost immediate.
Unless it comes down to cherry bourbon lemonades, in which case he's probably got the tolerance of a fucking rock star. That whole like afterwards, like after the puke, when he's like he was being so like you guys are ridiculous. Like the way he was talking to you and Dante. It was like, no, you're the weirdo here, Meek. You're the one who just ripped 8 green tea
He
shots
just
of puke.
gives. I said this on the recap show too. Like Meek doesn't know what insults are, so he'll take a comment that's harmless and he'll like. Me and Meek ordered a big thing of tequila in like a bowl basically, and we sucked the whole thing down. And
Yeah,
Dante was like, "Oh, geez, you guys have brain freeze?" And Meek goes, "No, we're young men. We're not an old freak like you." Like Meek, that wasn't an insult. That's a common question.
You can get brain freeze at any age, dude.
Like he was snapping at Dante quite a bit.
Oh yeah,
but-
there's the Dante Meek feud is on and popping.
And then if I ask Meek, like after Meek eats 12 green tea shots and throws up, like Meek, how are you feeling? He goes, fine.
Yeah, that's
So
always
good
like,
I
what's the
asked.
problem? What is it? It's like, well, you just puked all over yourself. That's the problem, Meek.
Dante's also seriously like my new favorite person
Dante
in the
is in
entire
Stock
world.
rising.
I
Stock rising.
texted him. When was it?
It's like a season of like, Kadick came in hot and he needs a little bit of a break. You have Dante pick up some slack. Everybody just kind of gets there to the end.
Dante,
Friday morning, 11:05 a.m. I texted Dante. You might be my favorite shore house roommate. You're just dominating.
Dante
And like
the
I don't know.
Dominator.
All I'd seen was him like walking in a cowboy hat and watch UFO videos, but it fucking makes me laugh.
This is an ad by BetterHelp. These days, it feels like there's advice for everything. Cold plunges and gratitude journals and screen detoxes and sunlight and circadian rhythms and all these things. How do you know what actually works for you? With the internet, there's information overload. There's mental health talk and wellness, and it can be a struggle to find out what's true, what's real, what actions to take these days, and what actually works for you. So using trusted resources and talking to live therapists can get you personalized recommendations and help you break through all the noise. So with over 30,000 different therapists, BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform, having served over 5 million people globally. I am one of those 5 million. Whenever I feel things building up, I dive into a little therapy, talk things out, feel better, check out. Most people want to do it every week, consistently. The App Store rating is 4.9 out of 5 with over 1.7 million client reviews. So that's a big enough sample to tell me that it's working. So as the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. Talk it out with BetterHelp. And our listeners get 10% off your first month at BetterHelp.com/KFC. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/KFC. Join in the fun at DraftKings Casino, ranked the #1 online casino experience. One of my favorite things to do in the world is watch Marty and Dana do the DraftKings Casino. When they do the Rocket Man, I don't know what's better, when they catch a ride and they start like loving it, or when they jump off like 1000x and it's just like that could have been life-altering money and they got like $4 from it. Nothing better than that, and you can join in on the fun too. You want to place your bets, fine. You like sports betting, you got it. But the DraftKings Casino reenacts all your favorite moments of the casino right in your phone, in your pocket, on your couch, at home. Thousands of exciting games, huge jackpots, exclusive offers, and more. And right now, new players get a 10-day welcome offer where you get 500 spins on Huff and More Puff when you put in just $5 to start. So 500 free spins to make up your money if you put in $5 on Huff and More Puff. So download the DraftKings app and fun at the casino. You can download the casino app right now and sign up with promo code KFC, and you can spin your favorite slots. DraftKings Casino app, the crown is yours. Between him thinking the Kadick bubblegum thing and the filter on Snapchat, I was like, I need Dante to just like follow me around everywhere and laugh at things that are
his laugh is
is so
mid-level
effective.
funny.
Do you know what I need? I need everyone on the internet who is the conspiracy theory guy at a company to go on a reality show.
Yeah.
Just so we see how stupid they are.
And then it's like, next time you're reading a blog and taking his word for it, this
Like,
is him.
When you're reading Dante's blog, oh, this guy's making a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's the guy who doesn't know what filters are.
The filter was unbelievable. I mean, he acted like that was like
was
new
new
technology
technology to him.
that like Blue is my. You were like, it's a filter, man.
I honestly think I was watching Dante this weekend. I was like, oh, this is one of the issues with the internet is that we don't have to watch this person live life.
Yeah.
Who we're taking advice from.
Yeah, he needs to limit. If you want to be that guy, you better limit your shit.
Like, there's like people like there are a good deal of people who read Dante every day and go, I like this guy. I like what he's. I like what the way his brain works.
There was a moment yesterday we were driving back from the bar in the van, and some song was on the radio, and Dante just goes, "Listen, I don't care what anyone says. This is the song of the year." It was a Charlie XCX song from 2020.
And he's a music guy. Yeah. Or at least supposed to be. Between that and then a guy who's like opened, I believe, several clubs and restaurants and bars to just go publicly thrash another bar for really no good reason. What? If there's one person...
All the bars down there, they've been good to us. Like, I want to get that on the record. They've been great. Osprey has literally let it be like our personal playground.
Yeah.
But Leggett's was... Everywhere's been great.
Yeah. I mean, Leggett's, to me, Leggett's was always like the come off the beach, get some food, kind of like happy hour type thing. Osprey... So what? Parker House wouldn't let you in?
Parker House and
Jenkinson's
were not
wouldn't let
allowed
you
to
in.
Film at.
Film. You could go.
We could
have you
go.
gone?
I mean, I'm sure it's
haven't gone.
pointless.
I mean, I don't think you're. I think if Dave finds out that you're going places where they can't be filmed, he'll kill you.
Yeah,
So
that's.
So he said you guys
out.
are welcome, but without cameras. So basically, you're not welcome.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Which sucks because that would be that would be great. But so Jenks, Parker House. Or put it this way: which ones can you go to? DJs still?
DJs. Bar A, I think we're going to next weekend.
You haven't gone
Osprey,
yet?
Leggett's, Donovan's Reef. I think Columns we might be allowed out.
No, I think Columns were not.
I would.
know.
I
And
think
Martell's
Columns
Tiki
would
Bar,
be like,
Pop Punk playing on Friday there.
That's funny. It's just funny hearing some of these names. Where it's like Columns when I was around was like not a party scene. It was sort of like go there. You go there. I would go there with like my alcoholic friends to like just drink, and that's it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The fact that that's now a Barstool reality party bar is crazy
Donovan's
to me.
Reef was very cool too. It's just an hour away from
I know.
my house, so
I was gonna say I don't know that. What town is that?
Seabright, I think. Or
Okay,
Sea
yeah.
Isle, whatever one is.
I feel there was probably like not a good look for Barstool because it was like we were so dead that everyone was just on their phone.
Yeah.
Like,
Why are you guys so dead?
I don't.
I drank for 5
Yeah.
straight days. So, I mean, you get tired.
Yeah.
I mean,
They're not doing cocaine, John.
Is that what you want us to say?
I know, like it's a weekend.
That's
you guys
how
are,
you did it.
bro. You guys are going. No, I mean I did, but like also,
Yeah, that's what I mean. You
I
don't
was
realize-
plenty fine to party for a weekend.
No, but I think
Thursday to Monday is tough though.
It's
think
not that bad. You can't be
but-
like,
but it's not
we
even-
were out there just on our phones, dead. Like it's hard, but like.
I don't think it's a drinking. I think it's like we all need a break from each other, and we have to
see that
like
too.
keep interacting with each other.
I think it's more of like they're like the expectation from like the internet. It's like, well, they got to wake up at 8 a.m. They got to party all day, do stuff all day. They go out at night. I almost think, I mean, obviously that's ideal, but I think the most drama and content will come from the bars at night. Like I think that's when it's going to come. So I think we just got to be better rested for.
It was
nights.
a bad idea to put you guys on a boat. Anyone who put you guys on a boat.
The boat,
Like,
the
how
boat
you
day,
just, like-
Friday night
You
rolled
can't do
around.
anything on a
You're
boat.
just, like, sitting there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
boats are, like, some of the
wanna
most
film me on a boat?
relaxing, like-
I'm gonna be sitting here listening to music.
Yeah.
20 minutes. I'll probably be sitting over there listening to music.
Yeah, that's not a good idea.
That's really all I
unless
can
you're
do on
like,
this
unless
fucking
you guys
thing.
are like captaining the boat and like
Right.
working on it or something. Yeah, it's not. But I can understand like any of the reality stuff I've done is just if you're on camera the whole time and you feel like you're at work and you're stressed, and that was tough enough when you're sober. I feel like if I was doing all that and drinking, by
It
you know,
almost makes it easier.
maybe, yeah.
My dreams now are like it's all the same. It's like me still running around doing stuff, except Katie Stats is there.
That's amazing. Yeah, I mean, imagine those people, like some of these people, like the Johnny Bananas of the world, or like people who have been doing this shit forever. They're probably like, it's like second nature to them. Just have like a camera behind you at all times.
It is also. It's just a weekend.
Yeah, no, it's fair. Like we are being
I don't know, man.
dramatic,
I
but
think
like
if someone had a camera on you 24/7 for 4 or 5 days, you would be like,
Oh,
sick.
that's
for
not
sure.
the part that honestly for me was just more like I was just like Friday, like you just get tired. You get a little bit tired, and listen, you get it up.
You were carrying yesterday. Like I feel like you, Nikki, and Dante were like.
I mean, you just gotta get alive.
You just
But
gotta
it's hard.
go. You just gotta go.
Yeah, you gotta go. I mean, we're never gonna not go out to a bar or something.
How
but,
old is Kadick?
I want to say
24.
24.
Oh, so okay, that all really starts to make sense then.
He yesterday though he hit his.
I know, he
for
hit
the
his
first
wall.
time. He was
Yeah.
like just not drinking today.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of nice to see. Wait, what was my other favorite Dante moment? Was he? Wait, what did you say that then he was like, "You think my mom's hot?" Did that ever get posted?
I don't even remember.
think my
what
mom's
this
hot?
was.
You said something last night. You were like, "Dante, can you pass that?" And he goes, a minute later, he goes,
I think that
"You
was
think
someone else that asked him that. They said something that had nothing to do with his mother.
Okay, I
and
don't
he
know
said,
if
"You
were
think my
there.
mom's
I
hot?"
hope that the clip.
There was another one too where it was like
Bonk.
they were on TikTok Live. It was like fuck, marry, kill, or they had to say fuck, marry, punch because of TikTok Live. And Bree goes up to Dante, goes, "Fuck, marry, punch," and Dante just goes, "You?" What?
he also like we let him just like go on the conspiracies for a while, and he like goes on like a 10-minute rant, and then like at the end he was like, "Well, no," we were like, "Dante, like you can't say that," and he was like, "Well, nobody's filming it," and then he like looks over and there's like 5 people filming it.
He's always
He
being
also
filmed.
I think it was Saturday morning or Sunday morning. Like we're just sitting outside chilling. I just go, "Dante, how was your night?" And he goes, "What the fuck is that supposed to mean?" I was like, "What?" He's like, "What do you mean? How was my night?" I was like, "I don't know. That's what you ask someone after a night out.
completely
How
normal
was-
greeting,
How
like-
was your night?" And he really just took that to heart.
You just need creatures, man. Just like yeah, you think like, okay, Katic will be a party animal, but you also need a guy who will just bite your head off at a normal fucking greeting, just
Yeah.
because that creates, the drama. Like,
I was saying like Dante's internal monologue. I would love a live feed of, but I feel like it's he's got 2 switches. One where it's like he's breaking down Israel, Palestine, and
Yeah.
like he's breaking down every
how
conspiracy.
about this? He likes Lori Lightfoot now.
That makes sense.
I guess so.
And then his other monologue is he's just looking around the room being like, "That is yellow. That is black." Like, there's not a thought going through.
Can you answer whether his blackout gear was like newly printed old stuff or actually
I
from that
don't- I don't
era?
know.
Because it looked like pristine.
Yeah.
If he has like fresh tank tops from the blackout era,
I'm gonna guess.
Oh,
that
also, by the
while
way,
he's playing his own mixes.
what's up with him fucking walking around being like, "Oh, I wanted to sell these shirts in the Barstool store. Taylor Swift or die." I used to wear that shirt on the Blackout tour. That's my shirt.
I didn't hear
Wait,
him
but
say
we
that.
didn't sell it?
No, because I bought it from someone. It wasn't my idea. I bought it, but like
I thought that was a.
I would wear that on the Blackout tour all the time. It was a big shirt of mine. The Taylor Swift or Die. Dante loved that shirt. I think I might have sent him that shirt, and he's saying he wants to fucking sell it in the store.
That doesn't sound like Dante.
I think that the Feitelberg Dante rivalry is one of my favorites.
Oh, it's the best.
We should just send you down. Oh my God! Earlier, John walked in and Owen just goes, "So you going to the beach house this weekend?" And John goes, "What?" Kelly and Mubi were a good addition. They probably should have just been there the whole time. Just
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah, they were fun.
animals. They can get after it.
They're like really good vibes too. I feel like.
I want to have my most fascinated. I'm most fascinated with Security Mike. I want to have him on the show.
Yeah.
He's incredible.
Watching him try to get Ella and Bree home was unbelievable. When Ella was like jumping on Bree's back, and he was like, and very smart. Like he was like, "Get down, you have to walk." Because how many times have you seen girls jump on
Yeah.
each other's back and they just face plant and lose all their
My
teeth?
friend's got a big stitch right
Yeah,
there.
I mean, like the amount of videos I've seen on the internet of girls breaking their faces because one's in heels and one's on their back and they're both drunk. So he was like, "Get down, everybody has to walk," and then Bree starts doing somersaults on the pavement.
Security Mike went from Beach House last weekend to the Ozarks for the Invitational, back to Beach House. By Sunday, I think he was like, "I need to sleep."
Yeah.
I know.
can't sleep for
I
7
asked him.
straight
I want him
days.
to come on the show because I want to just get like the security and adult point of view of all of this. I think he only has 3 guys. I thought they were all gonna have like individual fucking
I
bouncers.
thought so too,
He
yeah.
said they like walk in and they just scatter in the bars, and he just has to like try to keep track of 10 people.
All the girls have a little crush on Security Mike.
I bet.
Oh.
Yeah, he's the man.
Yeah.
Dude, he was on our Out of Order tour last year, and we were like, "Mike, what are you doing here?"
no, I think
Like, he
it's
was like,
actually.
Mike,
oh,
this
you mean
is-
specifically you.
Yeah, we were
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
"Dude, this isn't Bree. It's not Movie.
Right,
it's
right.
not Dave." And it turned out that the company forced us to have it, but it was funny where he was like, "I love doing this one."
It was easy.
Yeah, I don't have to do shit for
But
you guys.
in general, I mean, I can imagine everything you just described is hard and a headache. But in general, it's a great gig. I think if you're like in law enforcement and then kind of have like
yeah.
not a retirement, but just like I just watch these kids now while they fuck around.
Yeah.
it's a lot better than probably what he was doing. Although I bet you other times he's like, I wish I was like undercover in a crack house right now.
yeah.
If I have to like return one more parking cone to the city of Manasquan.
Another person is just like crying, and
he's like, God damn it.
He's like, God damn, dude. At least the fucking criminals wouldn't cry. Although they probably would.
Yeah. All right, the other big thing going on, Jackie out, Pavs in. We had the Les Mascots premiere down in the Village. Tonight is the actual premiere for the public of episode 1. The floor is yours. The floor was Jackie's. The floor is yours.
What did you guys think?
Did you have sex on camera this weekend?
I did not.
Would have helped.
Learn from the best, bro. You see how many
Would have been great promo. How did I think of that?
What you should have done was cast Janny in episode 1.
Having sex on camera this weekend.
Marlon Henry sex tape dropping soon.
I was thinking about reposting my favorite out of order sketch we've ever done, which is the Jackie and Sass teacher one.
Oh yeah.
But I was like, you know what? I'll first ask Jackie for permission first, and then maybe wait a week. But that's like my favorite one.
That was, I think, the first time that I was like, Jackie can act too.
Yeah,
right? That was like her first one. Yeah.
I think that was like the first thing you were in.
Yeah, that might have been.
Took her a million times to enter the room. It was great.
I'm not gonna like start having the first line and I always have the first line.
I thought the premiere was so well done. The whole thing. They rented out the I don't even know. I guess like the concession area of that theater is also like little tables, little cafe, like Pav said. There was the step and repeat. There was the goodie bags that had like behind the scenes photos and a souvenir ticket, the DVD pack, little Feitelberg book.
Yeah, that my mom saw that in the bag, and she's like, "This is your idea?" And no, I think it was. Oh, was it yours? Oh, and yeah,
that's a great
Do we have
touch.
any extra that those?
Yeah, they're all right there. Yeah. Shout out Sarah Murray.
Sarah crushed it.
Shout out Sarah.
She killed it.
And she was like working at one point I was like, put the fucking camera down, relax, girl. Like it was like 11:30, like everyone was partying. It was like we're good.
Sarah was asking if she could work more.
She's a beast.
Sarah was. For those who don't know, Sarah's one of the interns here at this time. Sarah was unbelievable.
All the interns. And then you had Bridget and Kevin, who were in your disgusting mascot
Poor
outfits,
Bridget.
which were
key lime pie.
covered in key lime pie. Nobody's washed them.
For 6 months, they've been covered in key lime.
That's like they deserve like hazard pay for that shit. They were just standing there in sweaty old, probably like spoiled dairy. Mascot outfits, you know, like disgusting.
But that's also I just want to be clear to the interns who had to do that. It is not nearly as bad as the worst mascot in costume interns had to be in. It's the blackout tour.
Yeah, the blackout tour.
The blackout tour. The mascot costumes we had to put on every night were never cleaned, never once. But like they were sweaty and they were wet.
Floor,
because then we'd finish the show and then we would just stuff them into like a not Thule rack, but you know what I mean, like one of those big plastic containers, and we just shove them in there. We'd close the lid, we'd put it on the bus, and then we'd get them out the next time. We'd put them on. They were disgusting. They stunk. They were, like I said, they were wet. They were sweaty. They were covered in beer and foam. Whatever was wrong with the Elmo and Cookie Monster, not nearly as bad.
That's like in my day. Yeah, that's a fair point. But the whole thing looked so professional, so good. Like. The place was banged out. I think they were like turning away people.
Yeah, I think we all invited too many people.
Yeah,
Thank God for the rain. It started like monsoon.
Dude, it did not rain for 7 straight days leading up to it. I know it because I took the fucking top off of my car for the first time, and I was like, "This is great." There's not a drop of rain in the forecast for the next 2 weeks. And then the one night, like not even the night, like the window of the premiere. You know what I mean? Like if you needed to travel to the premiere for Les Mascots, it flooded.
Yeah.
God fucking damn it. But it was like I think also we made the right move. You guys made the right move putting it in a theater. I think it would have been fine anywhere, but in a theater gave it like some extra juice. And I mean everybody loved it. The after party was great. I thought it couldn't have gone better.
I mean it was a dream come true. It went perfectly. But I was obviously very nervous going into it, but I think after like that first laugh, I was like, all right, we're gonna be all right. Yeah,
I'd say like one of the top 5 or 10 nights of my life.
Easily,
so cool.
I think it has to be one.
I was gonna say top 5 or 10.
Like,
I mean, what else you got better than this, Tommy? It's your dream coming true.
It's just literally our dream came true.
Oh yeah,
it's easy to say 5 or 10 because I didn't. But yeah, in reality, it's probably 1. Because like you also like I had parents, friends, family. I had
Yeah.
people from all over my life.
Yeah, wait,
there.
how about your worlds colliding? Was that okay? You were worried
It
about that
ended up
last
being
episode?
okay. I think my mom talked to a lot of people for maybe too long. She had Robbie for like 35 minutes apparently, and was like, "Oh, this is your fiance? Like maybe my son will get engaged one day, like something like that." But yeah, my mom liked it. She said after, she's like, "I was afraid it was going to be stupid humor. I hate stupid humor," but she was like, "It was actually really funny."
It is really good. I mean, it was my first time seeing any of it. There's like a full. We said this already, but now that I've seen it, there's a full real plot, good guest appearances, shot perfectly. Like it was really well done. It was really good.
It was really well done, and the best part of it was watching it and going, "Oh, I suck right now," and I genuinely mean that. Like
early shooting.
Like I see so much I'm doing wrong, and if other people can't see it, great. But like, it makes me think I got better.
What do you think you did wrong?
Just like things. Honestly, maybe it's not even like I'm doing things wrong, but I can
Better now.
see. I know what's in my head.
Yeah.
And like, particularly, we showed the first 2 episodes at the premiere. The first 2 episodes we shot pretty goddamn quick. So they were like, like the first like 4 episodes were in like a month. And then
I was gonna say I do remember feeling like you guys were going at a fast pace, and then maybe.
But I remember we got like 3 weeks into filming, maybe, and I was like, should probably learn how to act. And then I started like, because we've learned the whole process. We learned so much the whole process.
Yeah.
But like when we were writing it, we were reading a lot of books on writing and stuff like that, and we were kind of in that zone.
Not acting. Yeah.
And then we started acting, and I was like, I don't know how to act.
I think there's actually like a big, because I was doing the same thing in episode 1.
And then like I watched, and then like
Let's do this TV show, guys.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know. I forgot how to look how to act. God damn it. And then like I watching it again, it was just like stuff I've learned that I see myself. It's really more what I see in myself is how uncomfortable I am. And maybe other people don't see that, but I know in that moment I was so nervous and so lost and so scared and so like afraid to ask questions. Like I was saying the other day that there's that video that came out over the weekend, I think, of James Gunn and David Cornsweet on Superman, and they're like working it out. Yeah. And they're like,
he's like, I wouldn't say this because that means
Yeah.
I'm not human. That thing. Yeah.
And like them doing all that, really until I saw that video. I thought the actor was supposed to, like, I was
take direction.
Like, you do not get to ask questions. You fucking figure it out and you fucking say your lines and you get the fuck off set. And so, like, in Times Square, our first few days, there were a lot of times I was confused, but I didn't think I was allowed to ask questions. So, like, I would just
Listen, you're not doing it like James Cameron.
I know, but like,
Yeah, for Pavs and Ellen.
I thought that was my shortcoming as an actor, like not understanding where this emotion was coming from or where that was coming from. And now, and again, it's not like the things changed when we saw the premiere. Like things have changed over 6 months. It's just like, I think I'll be better. I hope I'll be better. I think, like I was watching that going like, oh, you're watchable. Like you're not good, but you're watchable.
Right.
Even between 1 and 2 is an upgrade for all of us. Like I was doing the same thing watching episode 1. I was like, you could have delivered that line better. You could have delivered that line better. You could have done that line better. And then episode 2, I felt like, I think episode 2 is better than episode 1.
Yeah,
I think
Oh,
without a
definitely.
doubt,
definitely.
yeah.
I think episode 1 also just like sets the scene.
It's a pilot.
Right.
yeah, it's a pilot.
Yeah,
And then episode
but both
2
are good.
is-
You should watch them both.
Well, you have
yeah.
to. That's the thing. Like, there's enough. Like, you in a good way. Like, you have to watch to understand who the characters are, why this is happening, what's going on. It really lays the foundation.
It's definitely like, it's not like a Seinfeld where you could, like, you
No.
should watch them in order.
Yeah,
To
yeah,
like
definitely,
understand
definitely.
the story,
100%.
for
Definitely.
sure. But yeah, it was just a really cool night.
Yeah, no,
was
it was.
awesome.
I mean, like the show was great too, but also it was more like I want to see like Sarah's footage from the night in general. I think the premiere was very cool, watching everybody's families there, meeting everybody, the worlds colliding.
It was
half people dressed up, half people not, like fans. It was cool.
It was very cool. There were a few moments where I was just kind of looking around, and 'cause I had said like afterwards, I was like, I don't know, I was in a weird place where I was like, I don't even want to look at social media. I went off the grid for like 3 days.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I just got to get away. And
Bro,
then, like,
I don't know how you do it. Like, I don't like when I leave the movie theater. I don't like the little. So what'd you think?
that was
I hate that conversation, and that's just watching a movie. If it was me and you and like we did it, I'd be like, ah.
I like didn't look at anything good because I didn't want to accidentally see someone's review or something like that.
yeah.
I was like, I'm just gonna get the fuck away from this. And then Saturday, I was finally like, okay, I can probably go on social media now. And I was like, I should probably say something about it. And then I went to look for a group picture we took at the premiere. I was like,
You said you
we
didn't
didn't even take a group picture.
Yeah, I know.
I was thinking how, like, that night looking around, I was like, God damn, man. Like, everyone's family's here. Everyone's friends are here. Like, this is a cool night. That
was the coolest part for sure, was watching that.
Yeah.
like, the support and,
Yeah.
you know.
We've been
everyone-
lucky every step of the way. Like, for mascots, obviously, but, like, out of order, I think as a whole, people have been very supportive the whole time. So it was nice.
It's a good product. It's easy to support.
Yeah, it was. I like afterwards, like being like, all right, what are people gonna say? Because we were sitting in the front row, so I heard laughs around us, but it's like, are they laughing in the back? Are they laughing in the back? And they were like, no, there were laughs everywhere. So like, what? That's good.
That's what you want, man. That's what you want.
I think Pavs. I think it was you who had the line. I was talking to Pavs and his dad, and
more on that in a moment. What a character.
and it was like some of the lines of like, everyone's telling us it's great, and if they're lying, they should have made it because they're better actors than us. I think that was what Pavs said to his dad, where he's like, yeah, I don't know, everyone's saying it's good. I believe him. I don't.
There were enough people who gave compliments that weren't just like this. I liked it. Like
It was
they
a
were like
specific
giving
thing.
specific
Yeah.
things and like things that meant a lot. Like that. They were like, it showed human emotion and it was funny. I was like, oh, all right, like if you're making that up, you're a fucking psychopath.
Yeah.
No, I made sure I had some tough critics there, like as far as like my friends and definitely my dad, and like they came out and they were like, no, really, really good, like legit.
Dude, Mr. Pavs rolled up on me, and I probably should have put two and two together, but I didn't. A million people were coming up to me and like talking, so I'm just, you know, in those moments, you just like talk to everybody.
Yeah.
And you're kind of just like a piece of meat for people to like take pictures to and talk to. So I was not even thinking, and he rolls up on me and he's like, for 23 years, I've raised this kid to be right, and after 1 second when you guys, you turn him into a degenerate. And I was like, hello? What? He's like, I'm Mikey Pavanelli's father. I was like, okay, I understand what's going on.
Dude,
now.
that was how all the Pavanellis would start conversations, where they just come in and they come in hot.
Yeah.
And then for like 3 to 5 seconds, you're like, who is this? Who is? Oh, it looks just like Pavs.
But what's crazy, I can't
Pavanelli's got
believe
some fucking strong
Yeah,
DNA.
no.
I can't believe he talks the way he talks.
Yeah,
'Cause everyone else
they
is
all
like
have the
hardcore
strong
Long
Long
Island.
Island accent. They're all super Italian.
Yeah.
I talk different than them, and I would never walk into a conversation and not introduce myself. I did not catch many of those genes.
I got your sisters.
I was talking to
yeah.
your sister outside
Yeah.
the premiere, and it was that. I was like, I think she ended up going. I think my brain locked it and
Yeah.
went, "This is a Pavanelli," and she went, "I'm Pavs' sister." I was like, "I just got it."
Yeah,
I just got it.
but one of your sisters, it seems like one of your sisters is like your dad. And then you
Exactly.
and your other sister
Exactly.
are either like your mom or just not like your dad, whatever it may be.
100%,
But
yeah.
she was saying, she was like, yeah, I don't know. He doesn't talk like me. He doesn't act like me. You know? Me and him, yes. Her and him, no. Your mom was great. Like the Pavanellis need a fucking reality show, man. Also, it was very funny. I was like, we talked. Oh, the whole conversation with your father was like podcast worthy. I was like, did you know he could do this shit? He's like, well, we watched movies together growing up. So has everyone. That doesn't mean you can do that. And then I was like, and you know, like, he kind of keeps it a secret, but he's pretty good at basketball. Like, he'll just pull out these videos of him dunking, playing in college, and he was like, good basketball play. Not great, but good. It's like, you could just throw the ball. No one's like, no scouts are here or whatever. Not great, but good. Good critic. So he would have told you it was all right.
Yeah.
But no, if he tells you it's good, it's good.
He would give full reviews of every out of order. Be like, I didn't get that one. I don't know about that one. And then when he likes one, like every time people come in, anytime his friends come in the house, Jewish Tunnels is getting put on the TV. 5 minutes of watching Jewish Tunnels and Moneyball. Sit down, watch.
So did you not tell them about the premiere?
So they were supposed to go on vacation.
They had to cancel their fucking vacation because they didn't know about the premiere.
No way.
Well, no, I mentioned, I was like, we're gonna, probably show it, at a movie theater in New York City. Like, kept it super low key because I did not want them to cancel their vacation. They planned it for a long
So
time.
his sister told me that she was like, we're canceling the trip to Myrtle Beach. We can go to Myrtle Beach like anytime. We're going to his television show premiere. Like, it wasn't like, you're going to the moon or something. It's a Katy Perry once in a lifetime shot. We can go to Myrtle Beach like next week.
They canceled.
Spirit Air goes every 45 minutes, dude.
You can still go tonight. Don't worry. Like,
I've taken Spirit Air to Myrtle Beach many times. Dude, we used to go on the blackout tour there, and there was like a menu option where you could buy like 4 beers at once.
Hell yeah.
And we'd fly from Newark, so it'd be like an hour 40 flight. And we'd just get 4
Fuck
beers.
Meekville style. Throw your board up. So that was great that they were there. They were at the after party as well. They're like, you
Also,
guys.
oh my-
Shout out Factory 380.
Yeah.
Shout out
Scotty.
Factory 380.
Open
Shout out
bar.
Scotty.
My friend's wife sister got a text from like her friend. I was like, your sister's like friends with like Tom Scabelli, right? And they were like, yeah. She was like, yeah, why? He goes, went to the premiere last night. Turns out I'm the I'll find it. I went to his TV premiere last night. It was fucking hilarious. I thought it was a fan thing. It was 99% Barstool employees and me. They did a great job. and
anybody
topped the
could have
full
gone.
open
Like
bar.
it was like even the people who were at the bar. I was like, there was kind of like that the back room of Factory, and I was like, I think you guys can go back there. I don't think there's like VIP or anything. It was just like we're at the bar. Like,
Yeah.
we're all over the place. Like it was very. It was very like. It was like the first official, scripted television premiere, yada yada, but also still very Barstool in the sense that like there was a bunch of our fans who could come to our live shows and everything that were just like there, eating fucking sliders and drinking with us, So it was very Barstool while still being very official. JackPocket is America's #1 lottery app.
JackPocket.
Right now in the lottery world, Powerball is over 525 million. Last I checked, it was 565. It's been a little while since we've had one of those obscenely high. We're going to change like the Forbes 100 list by just someone winning Powerball. It's back. It's here. Over $500 million. And while you're thinking about that, our partners over at JackPocket are running their biggest giveaway ever. They're calling it the JackPocket Winnerverse. They're giving away $250,000 in lottery credits. That means 2,500 different people all across the country are going to win $100 in lottery credits. So you get $100 to throw around. That's $2 for a Powerball ticket. You can play 50 different Powerball tickets for your chance to win over $500 million. All you got to do is download the JackPocket app, go into the promotions tab and click opt in, and then you can place a lottery ticket to order, and you post a screenshot of your purchase. Use hashtag JPWinnerverse and follow them on any social media platform, and you can enter now through August 29th. So download the app, buy a ticket, take a screenshot of your purchase, post it to social media with the hashtag JPWinnerverse, and make sure that you're following them on social media, and you could win the $100 in lottery credits. There's going to be 2,500 lucky winners. Make sure you're one of them to be one of the big winners that could take home $525 million, or your win for life and your scratch-offs and your local lotteries or your Mega Millions. JackPocket has it all. So download JackPocket today. This is Spinal Tap. Came out 41 years ago and pioneered the mockumentary genre. If you like The Office, American or British, if you like Abbott Elementary, Parks and Rec, all of the shows that do that, fake mockumentary, we're behind the scenes while we're also doing the comedy. Spinal Tap was like the OG that created it. So 4 decades later, they had the long-awaited sequel that reunites the band for one final concert. They got Rob Reiner back as filmmaker Marty DiBergi. You got Michael McKean back as David St. Hubbins. Christopher Guest is back as Nigel, and Harry Shearer is back as Derek Smalls. They have guest appearances by Paul McCartney, Elton John, Questlove, Chad Smith, Lars Ulrich, Garth Brooks, Trisha Yearwood. It is a star-studded event where everyone from my generation and even before that loves this movie. These kind of movies are back in the zeitgeist. People are loving it. So the release of Spinal Tap 2 is coming, and it coincides with a new book about the band and the new album, The End Continues. So see Spinal Tap 2, The End Continues, in theaters and IMAX starting September 12th. And then you can learn more about the film, the album, the book, and get exclusive merch at SpinalTap.com. So September 12th is the movie, Spinal Tap 2, The End Continues, and SpinalTap.com for everything else. Go check it out.
Everyone was very surprised that Factory has good food. Scotty's a chef.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that place
Factory's
is great.
food. Their burgers, one of the best
So good.
burgers in Manhattan.
Those sliders are
really,
unbelievable, too.
really good food.
Fries,
I've been
unbelievable,
to
too.
the culinary school Scotty went to in London. I'm sorry, in Ireland. It was really good.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah. No, it was just awesome. It was very cool to see. It all came together really well.
Really happy. Yep.
And I feel like and by the way, just a ton of hot chicks.
A lot of hot chicks.
Really a very pretty bunch of people.
I
don't know if it
think
was
most of them came from over there.
big USC squad, but just in general, I was like, everywhere I looked, I was like, this is awesome.
I was gonna say also, like, my friends are like so outside the Barstool world, and they loved it.
Yeah,
And so
that's
I
a
feel
good
like,
spot.
you know,
That's
that's
a
just a
good.
good
That's the
sign.
kind of stuff you want to hear. Like,
Tommy sent a text in the Mascots group chat the day after. It was like, a lot of fun guys, a lot of hot chicks.
Or yeah.
Couldn't tell whose was someone's sister and who was that. I was like, just say you have a crush on Pavs.
There were a lot of hot girls, but it's like, all right, this might be someone's
A lot
girlfriend.
of hot girls. Some of them looked exactly like Pavs.
Well, Tommy was talking to my sister's best friend for like a good hour and a half.
Yeah, let's get to know some people.
My sister came up to me. She's like, "Is she okay?" I was like, "She's getting the whole American sweetheart treatment right now. Don't worry about it. She's fine."
Oh, she's in heaven right now, baby.
She's having the greatest night of her life.
When she starts having sex, she'll quiet down quite a bit. That was to Tommy.
So so the premiere will be tonight with like a live YouTube premiere, right? Like,
Yep.
And then I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to make anybody nervous, but that's when I would be nervous.
I'm way more nervous for.
I'm not nervous at all.
I'm not nervous. I'm excited. My number one emotion is excitement. Like, we've worked hard on it forever. We're proud of it. It seems like it's good, and like, so I'm excited for people to see it. But I do think like the true reviews will come more from tonight than last week.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. But that's what. So you're gonna read reviews and you're nervous about that.
I mean, define reviews. Like, I'm sure we'll get tagged and stuff. I don't.
That's what I mean. I'm obviously not going to read any of that. I'll read reviews if people, like. I actually am curious if people like want to watch it and give it like an actual review. I would read that. But if like, I'm not going to just read like
Comments.
comments.
Can we get on IMDb? What's the deal?
I was gonna say if you put on like Letterboxd or IMDb or those things where it's like there is a
Are
forum
we able
to
to just
leave.
do that ourselves, or does that like have to come from IMDb.com?
We have an IMDb.
We have an out of order IMDb.
Yeah.
That'd be different.
I don't know.
I
We
think
didn't
that's
make
also
it, but
having
someone
like
did.
out of order, like 50,000 subscribers, 200 videos, a lot of people who interact with that. Like, it's I keep saying it, but you guys just did it right, where it's going to have this built-in audience right away of people that are like know you guys and already just all like in that universe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's not totally a cold like launch, if you will. Like,
Right.
it's going to go out to the masses, but there's also a good chunk already that are like, we already bought into these guys as actors and filming and directors and all that sort of stuff. You know?
Yeah, I'm not like worried about. I'm not even worried about viewership tonight. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think tonight will be like our biggest viewership. I
I
think it'll come out and people will. I think it's a show that will gain fans as it's out.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah.
But
So
I
I'm
also
not, like,
think that
super
I
worried
hope
about
I don't know. This is where like I just hate the Barstool dynamics of things, because like I think this deserves more attention than it's getting, to be like, this is the first Barstool show that should be getting like everybody, maybe even just people who don't like you guys, but being like, I got to tune into a Barstool, like the first Barstool show. But it's kind of staying within like our universe and your universe.
Yeah.
So in a way that's good, because it's like for you, by you, like you guys are doing it, and like that's the people you want to watch it. But I also think it should just be getting more
We got
attention.
a deadline piece today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, where is that? Where's my phone? What I was gonna say was like,
You want me to read
I don't think that, like, I'm more comfortable promoting it once it's out.
Yeah.
Because it's just going like it's just my word. It's me going. It's good. It's good. It's good. No one fucking has any idea. Once it's out, go watch it.
You know what? I
And-
have an idea for promotion.
What do you got?
This thing. Pavs carried this home on the subway, and I think if you just went on the subway with this again, just riding the train, just like, oh, this thing? Oh, have you guys heard of this? I don't know. Maybe take a look at that.
I pissed so many people off.
Road
Yeah.
back home is so fucking funny. I can't even believe it.
Yeah, that was took a good 30 minutes. Got yelled at about 5-6 times.
That's what I mean. You, like, they'll hate you, and then they'll be like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
I'll go watch that show.
Do we have I think one of my friends might have stole a poster.
Yeah,
He
we
was like-
heard that the main poster, the one that we all definitely wanted.
He was
that
like, "Can I
Like,
take?"
I yoinked?
Yeah, got
Well,
yelled.
no, he was like, "Can I take like one of the posters?" And I thought he meant like, I thought we had like little posters. I was
poster,
like, "Yeah, sure, take it." And then after I realized, I was like, "Oh, he took one of the real ones." I'll get that
Yeah,
back.
he took the yellow one of that.
I'll get that back from him.
Yeah, no,
funny.
you're gonna have it. That's hilarious.
Those
That
are
it's
all
gone.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great, man. It really, I mean, I'm excited for everybody to see it, because it really, like, the reaction was so genuine and, like, real.
The reaction felt like real, very real.
Yeah.
Like, it was nice. Like, obviously, again, it was very nice. But I think you were the first person I talked to. I got up from the seat, turned around, and you were like, I had high expectations. It succeeded.
Yeah.
Whatever
I had
you
high
said.
expectations, but also like high nerves and like.
When did your nerves calm down?
Pretty quickly.
Pretty quickly?
Because I thought it was very smart to put Ari in the beginning too. Like
Yeah.
I was like, that's a big name, and like you guys interacted well, and the story just like kind of gets right into it. There was moments where like each of you guys interacting with someone, I was like, okay, like they're doing their thing, and then the Pavs stuff is like so obvious. Like even if you don't know what you're watching, like even if you don't know about like cinematography or whatever the fuck it is, just like shots that actually right away I was like, this feels like a movie.
Yeah.
Like maybe it's on the big screen too, but like when you guys first walk in the like the film festival, I was like, this is like if you were watching a movie, this is it. You know,
it's definitely, and this is all Pavs, obviously, incredibly cinematic.
yeah,
Like,
very cinematic. But and then the story from Owen too. I know
well,
always like
I was gonna read this because a Deadline story came out today, and I thought this was a very nice thing to read for someone else advertising it. It was kind of a run and gun style shoot throughout New York City, Pavanelli said. In Times Square, we would just hope no one would come up to us when we were on the red steps and just shoot as long as we could until we got yelled at. This is now the writer, Justin Kroll. And the finished product is as seamless as anything you would see on a network that is constantly pumping out these shows on a weekly basis. From the laugh-out-loud script to the high-quality cinematography, one would think this is exactly something a network would want to add to an upcoming slate. Wow. All that being said, when it comes to where you can watch each episode every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern on the Out of Order YouTube channel. But I thought that second paragraph complimenting the script.
I mean, just saying that like this is a show that could be on any network that makes scripted television.
Yeah,
I know O is like a little more like nervous about it, but I thought he should have been up there at the end when you guys were all there.
There was
like,
no chance.
No shot he could do that.
No chance Sass was going on.
No chance.
Can we talk about Sass's outfit too?
Easy.
Someone commented, he was mad at me. Like, I posted a picture of me fighting Sass on the red carpet. He's like, Tommy, can't believe like you made me look like that. I was like, I didn't get you dressed today. I was like, do you want me to Photoshop your fucking outfit? It's a picture of you. No. Someone had literally one of the funniest replies I've ever seen on Twitter. Replied and said, Sass looks like both a pedophile and the boy that he's molesting.
That's very funny. I thought that he like wanted to dress down like on purpose almost.
No, that was Sass dressing up.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Sass sent a group text the day before, maybe it was the day of, and it said like, "Are we dressing up for this thing?" And I think I said like, "Yeah, dress up for the ladies" or something like that. And then Sass showed up like that.
People dress up differently for ladies. Everyone to each their own. That is funny. That's what there was a little bit of the Barstool difference in there. It was just like, I don't know, there are no fucking rules. There's no like, nothing.
That's what everyone who asked, a million people asked, like, what are we supposed to wear to the premiere night? Whatever you want to wear, people will be there in those clothes.
Yes, yeah, totally. 100%.
And I think that is a standard premiere. Like, I think the standard premiere is like,
I don't think like
people
strangers are supposed to be in suits.
Yeah, the people who made it dress up. Everyone else kind of just wears whatever they want.
Right. Any like stories from the night that like I don't know, unexpected or
well, they had
good moments, bad moments, embarrassing moments, anything that like jumped out at you?
They had to hold on to me.
They had to hold on to you. What does that mean?
Well, I was trying to settle up, and they were like, "You can't leave yet." And because I was trying to settle up at like 11:20, and they were like, "Nah."
The bar or the guys?
The bar.
Okay.
And I was like, all right, I'll wait a little bit. And then like 11:30, I was like, I'm looking to settle up on the split, I think. And they were like, nah, you can't leave.
Wait, did you pay for the party?
I paid for the bar, yeah.
Oh.
And
I didn't know that.
But
I thought that was like a Barstool budget or something.
No. But the
Thank you very much.
We don't have a budget.
Yeah.
Yikes. But
so the bar wouldn't let you leave.
They wouldn't, because they were throwing midnight was my birthday.
Right, so you had to make it to that.
So they had to make it to that, but then at 11:40,
but then you got to stay for like
11:40. They could see like he's not having fun anymore. So they came out. They did my birthday like
at 11:40.
11:40 on the dot.
That's hilarious.
I was talking to Scotty at like 11. He's like, "We got to keep fights. He wants to go home. We got to keep him for his birthday." I was like, "All right, yeah, let's do it." And then at 11:40, I was in the bathroom downstairs, and I hear the fucking happy birthday. And I'm like, what the fuck It's 11:40, and I run back upstairs, and you're gone. And Scott's like, yeah, you
Bro,
missed
that's
them.
like when I do like New Year's with my kids. It's like 7 p.m. and I'm like,
Yeah.
10, 9, 8.
It was just everyone. No one who I was with knew that. So everyone, my family had left, my friends had left. It was literally just me there.
I was there. Me and Pavs were still there.
I meant like my friends from home and stuff like that.
And then people
like,
care about that.
So it's like literally when they started doing Happy Birthday, I was just sitting alone like this.
And it was just me singing Happy Birthday to him.
Worse than E. coli, bro. Add it to the list of just Feitelberg celebrations that bomb.
I was literally sitting on like one of the booths in the corner, just in the dark. I had one friend with me. He'd gotten up to go to the bathroom. It was not you. G-Man was in the bathroom with you. I must have been. And so I was just sitting there alone, and I was like, okay, I'm about ready to go home. my mom went to me at one point because my parents came out. They went to the after party too, and probably at like 10:30, my mom hit me and she just goes, "I'm ready for this to be the story I tell, not the one I'm living."
That's
What
awesome
a
line.
line. Bro, that's how I'm going to be getting out of things. So like when you
Yeah.
need to leave, say that, and people just be like, okay, that's awesome. Yeah. That's better than I want to
Confucius.
go. I'm leaving now. Whenever the Feitelberg clan gets together, it's awesome.
Yeah,
There's so many of them, and they're all characters, and like, and then they all come and make John uncomfortable by like showing support and love. It's like, what the fuck is this? It's great.
So uncomfortable.
Yeah, I mean, it's hugs and pictures and family shit, and John's like, "Nah, let's just go home." Did anybody trying to think if there was any other moments that were like unique in the
I did get this picture though, worth staying till 11:40. This is a great picture.
Oh wow, that is good. Was that a cupcake or something?
Cookie.
Cookie. Oh, cookie. Very fitting. Very fitting.
I almost got real nervous. So I have 3 Robs in my life. I have Rob, my friend from like elementary school, was my roommate for like 6 years in the city. I have Rob that I went to Fordham with, that actually stole the poster that I lived with in Fordham. Then I have Robbie from Barstool, and I always joke to Rob, I'd say, you're Robbie number 3 in my life. Like my roommate Rob's 1, Fordham Rob 2, you're number 3. So, you know, I got them all together for a picture, a little Rob rivalry, and then I found out Rob from Fordham is getting, or Robbie had told me he's getting married next October. Rob from Fordham last night was like, we picked out a date next October.
Which Rob's it going to be?
Well, Rob from Fordham is getting married October 23rd. And I was like, oh my God, I think that's Robbie. And then Robbie got there, and he's getting married October 24th, and they're both in Connecticut, so I can go to Boston. So that really worked out for me.
I mean, what would America's Sweetheart have done, though? Let's say it was the same day.
I would have had to take a long, I don't know.
I think you have to give an answer right now.
I don't. Guess what? I don't.
All right. Yeah, good stuff all around. I mean, the people were roaring, laughing. Some would say echoing. I don't know. What else we got? Anything else to add?
Some are quietly enjoying themselves, but you could still be enjoying yourself if you're being quiet.
Quiet enjoyment can also be mind-altering.
A
Could
valid
leave you
form
different.
of enjoyment.
All right, so premiere tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern time.
Eastern time.
8 p.m. Eastern time on the Out of Order YouTube page. So go subscribe to that. Like it, leave a review, leave your comments, all the stuff that helps the algorithm. Spread it around, post a link, send it to your friends, all the stuff that really helps it go. Because I do feel like the early days of Barstool were so grassroots and so like the fans were like a coworker almost, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they like fans were invested in like the success of Barstool, and they were so good about if we told you to go follow an account, they followed it. If we told you to leave comments or do something, they would do it. And then as we grew bigger and bigger, it just becomes like, you know, if NBC tells you to like go do something, like
Yeah.
that's just the channel I watch, you know. Barstool has become big like that. But this is kind of like these things are like the Barstool, old school Barstool within the big Barstool, where these are the shows that are kind of like what the blog was early on, where it needs that support. It needs the people. Like if you like the Out of Order sketches, if you like John, if you like Pavs, I guess if you like Tommy, like do your part to make it big, because I just have this vision of it getting on a streaming service, and that would be so awesome.
Yeah.
It would be, but like also like it sounds. Cause I know I addressed this last time where like we've had people on the show who said like we, shopping it around, but we decided YouTube's the best place, and we rolled our eyes at it, and deservedly so. And then I was reading that Deadline article, and I said it. And I rolled my eyes at myself. I was like, sure. But if you think about it, it is
but also, I mean, like, you go ahead, finish.
Well, like, I'm perfectly happy with this. Like the whole experience we've had has been 10 out of 10. So like, if season 2 is on Netflix, on YouTube, perfectly fine with me.
I also think being from the internet, like, when you're a comedian and you do a special, it's like supposed to be on a streaming service. You know what I mean? And you could say the same thing about television, but like for Barstool, it's like we're not like, YouTube is our shit. Like,
right.
The internet, social media is our shit. So like it living there. But I just want it to get the respect and recognition it deserves.
I would like it to get to a point where it's so successful that we don't have to promote it ourselves. Like, my least favorite part of like content, like I hate the promotion. I like making the videos and stuff. The least favorite part is, all right, let me make sure I have my clips and my link ready to tweet and put on my Instagram story. And like, I definitely feel like we need to do that tomorrow night. Like, get the ball rolling. Like, if by episode 5 or 6, it's like we don't even need to think about it, and like the ball's rolling enough where people will love it and they'll watch it. That would be great.
Yeah.
I've always found that it's so much easier for me to promote other stuff than my own stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is also like, we should just have all an agreement. Like, you do mine, I do yours, and everybody wins. Because I, like, promoting my own shit is like, I either have like higher standards, or I just don't want to do it, or there's some mental block. But then when something like this happens, I'm like, send me a link, send me the clip, give me the assets. I want to post it. I like write a long caption, and I make sure it's on all platforms. It just seems like easier and more important to like support other people's stuff than your own,
I'm so quick with anything else, but with my own stuff,
maybe I'll do it. Well, it's like, that's why it's not succeeding, you asshole. We need to do these things. So that's what I'm saying. Everyone do your part. If you are a big fan and you've been a part of the Out of Order, movement for a while, like, now's the time to show out. So, like I said, subscribe, like it, review it, comment, share it, post it. All those things really help the algorithm. And for Beach House, you're going into weekend 3. Sounds like Nadu is confirmed. So we'll preview weekend 3 of the Beach House on our next episode, and we'll recap episode 1 of Les Mascots, New Era.
Someone
guys will be
asked me
famous.
at the prayer, they're like, is LES supposed to mean Lower East Side? Like, what?
People are getting through, like, the names really causing havoc for people. It's really simple. Like,
Les Miserables, Les Mascots.
You know what? You guys should start doing like Taylor Swift Easter eggs. All numerology and weird sort of shit.
we got a couple. That one, we're in Washington Square.
yeah. This one I just did in
That one's in
Japanese.
Chinese.
That one, we're in
Japanese.
Japan.
All right, good stuff. We'll see you guys on Thursday.